And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, making money trading Forex, and also building expert advisors for the MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms. So today is Thursday, June the 25th. Got a lot going on. Got some big economic releases coming out in about half an hour. We'll get to see what is going on with those and possibly see how we can profit from that. But that's the markets are still setting up for the New York Open, which takes place in about half an hour. So it's a good time to trade right now between the overlap between the London and the New York markets up until about 11 a.m. New York time, which is conveniently my time too. So that's a good time to trade, or not to trade, depending on if you do not have any setups or do not see any setups that are worth risk on. And meaning talking about risk, you can lose money trading forex, and you need to know about these risks. So here they go. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. I have held NFA registration in the past. That's why I have this thing up here. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And any buy and sell setups are strictly my opinion. They are not trading advice. CFTC or risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what we're going to talk about today. First, there I am. Yay! Wasn't here the first take, so I had to redo it. These are my expert advisors that you can find at MQL5, which is the trading platform for MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. It has all the documentation there for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 if you trade those two platforms. If you're in the United States, you likely do. You come down here to market, then go to my products, and then here we go. Well, I mean, you don't go to my products for my products go there. I wonder what you would do if you just went here. Let's see how you can get to that from there. You can go to users, NeelyFX Trader, which is my profile here. And then kind of go down to, well, I don't know how you do that. Oh, well, if you search for NeelyFX, you should be able to come up. Let's see what happens when you do that. If you search for NeelyFX, you find me. And go here. And there you can find my published products right there on my profile page. That is not what I look like. I have a goatee now. So with that, I did that back in, gosh, I don't know when, 2015 maybe? Oh well. So this is my site, or this is my page at MQL5. Should start writing some news or something to that page, but alas, so much to do, so little time to do it in. So with that, we can go there. And to make it easy, I go down to my product section, and that's just because I'm logged in. Got the Bollinger Band RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. They both work great. They do take some time to trade. They only trade under very specific circumstances, such as the Bollinger Band, or the trades better on the euro versus the dollar on the 4 hour. That's the sweet spot for it that I found so far. And then with an 8 period RSI, and just straight out of the box 20 period to 2 deviation Bollinger Band. But those are all inputs you can change to make them and tweak them to your trading specifications. So if you want to check these out, come here and you can download them for free right here where it says free demo. You can download them, check them out. Love to see a review up here at some point. I may write one myself. Who knows? It's kind of cheating if I write my own review, though. So we're not going to talk about that. After that, let's go to here. We're not really talking about that. We want to talk about this first. This is tradingforexforprofit.com. This is my website that I built. I had some time off in January of this year, and I decided, well, what would I have to do to build the ultimate trading platform for me? And thought about what I would want on it so I could start tracking my trades better and taking a look at my trades, also setting up my trades before I press the buy sell button, or in my case, buy stop sell stop button. I trade only market. I do not trade the market. I trade sell stops, buy and sell stops. Usually, and sometimes a limit. Sometimes I'll do a buy sell limit, and if you know what those are, they're great. If you don't, then you need to look it up, see what they are. I do not, very rarely trade with the market. We have news here. We have the pairs that I like to watch right here. That's a whole bunch of them. That's actually more of them than I watch. The metals are down here. And then over here, you can go to news and check out the latest news. Oh, look, Federal Reserve's annual bank test worked out great. So we have a speech by a Japanese board member, with a BOJ board member. And then down here, we've got even some more. I'm in the process of automating this right now, so please bear with me on that. It's going to take a minute longer. Then we have interest rates right here. So it's just all put in. This is all showing the different stances for all the inflation rates. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh yeah, pricing. Let's talk about pricing. You can get started for free. Just bring it. You can load your one trading account with that, with a trading account with somebody else. So we are not a trading platform. We are a journaling platform. So you can journal your trades, set up your strategies, and decide when you're going to trade and when you're not going to trade, as opposed to just trading on a whim and literally throwing money at the markets. So the pro version is $19 a month, and that is you get an unlimited number of accounts, of trading accounts. If you have 4 or 5 accounts like I do, then you can track them and trade them and see how they're doing. And then the premium is for everything in the pro. We are still building out the premium section, so might be a little premature to get into the premium section, but I'll let you know when those are available. I have an idea for premium news in the back of my head right now. So we'll publish that later and see how that works. First, I want to make sure it's paywalled. First, let's go into risk, or let's get into sentiment, market sentiment. And here we have the market pulse section at tradingforexforprofit.com. We have, according to this, we have a strong risk off, or a slight risk off. Now, this is taking only Forex and metals into account, Forex and gold into account, and interest rates. It does not take into account stocks. It does not take into account stock indices. So this is going to be a little bit different from what we see everywhere else. But the currency strength meter has the dollar on top, Japanese yen, followed by the Canadian dollar, and then the euro. Let's refresh this real quick. See if we can get a fresher. I think it's been 15 minutes. Yes, it has. And it looks like nothing changed. How about that? With the Kiwi at number 6 from the bottom, and the British pound and the Swissy on the bottom. Let's compare this right now to market FX. And this is a little bit different. It's got the dollar and the Japanese yen on top, and then the Canadian. Well, they just switched. This is also it takes a feed that's a lot faster than anything I'm working with. My feed updates every 15 minutes. I think theirs does every second. So that's why it's all over the place like this, which is fine. It's actually, I don't know how more accurate it is to everything. I've seen it where it's been completely wrong, and then seen it where it's completely on the market too, on the money too. So with that, let's go over here. If I got too much running. Can't have too much running. Oh well. Risk on, risk off meter. This is the same risk on. So we will see if that is actually taking place. If it's actually risk on. I'm going to close these two out because I think these are using up a lot of memory for some reason. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now those two were also using up a lot of memory on my machine. So I don't know what was going on with that. That's better now. Another reason why Market Pulse, we won't use up a lot of memory on your machine, because I think there's a lot of JavaScript involved in their versions, and I'm not using a whole lot of JavaScript. I'm bringing it in on the back end via an API, and that works better than having JavaScript on the front end. Yes, I'm also a developer, so I'm building this from a developer standpoint as well as from a trader standpoint. So check it out. Now, let's talk about some markets today. Oh, first, let's talk about some interest rates. here, well, hold on. First, let's talk about some news. News. Okay, here we go. Coming up. Oh, whoops, that's not what I want. Calendar. Economic calendar. So this is what's coming first. We have the GDP. Looking for an actual final GDP number. I think we're up against 1.6 instead of 3.5. I'm not sure where that number is coming from. I think that was the previous, but the expected is 1.6. Then we have unemployment claims. That's been a nothing burger for quite some time. And then we have core PCE price index coming out in about 12 minutes. That'll be interesting. We'll be able to check those out, and I'll publish those to the front end as soon as they hit. Maybe not as soon as they hit, because I need to push them manually. Haven't gotten to the manual publish yet, but we're working on that. That's something we'll be building out a little bit this morning. So I have a lot less work to do. I got a lot of work to do. But at any rate, now let's look at the possible Fed. See what that's doing. Since Kevin Warsh has come in and said, we're not going to give you any guidance. Then this has become a lot more narrow. I remember the days before Powell, and it was pretty much you couldn't tell what the Fed was going to do. And then Powell came on and said, as much transparency as possible. And it gave a little bit too much transparency because no one wanted the rates didn't change. They didn't, it took a lot of the volatility out of the market, and volatility is where we make money. So if you catch the right side of it, if you catch the wrong side of the volatility, then that's where you lose money. But we're looking at a 65.8% chance of a rate hold coming up in July, and a 34.2% chance of a rate thingy. Wonder if I can get the API for this. For a rate hike. So rate hikes are in, rate cuts are out. September, we're looking at a total hold. Again, October, looking at a hold. December, possible rate hike in December. January, even odds. March, looks like a rate hike in March of 2027 is what they're talking about. So we're looking at a slight rate increasing bias, but not as much as it was, not rate cuts as it was under with Powell as the Fed chair. So with that, now we can get into some charts and see what's going on. This has been quite the rage lately. Bitcoin down to 61.18. That is over 50% from off its high, or right at 50% off its high. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not into Bitcoin. I do not like Bitcoin, but the next stop for this is going to be 54. It's going to be the September 2025 daily low close. Keep your fingers crossed. We'll see if you're a Bitcoin holder, we'll see if that, or hodler, we'll see if that continues. US 10-year. US 10-year came down a lot yesterday. I thought it did. 4.4%. Like it. It means inflation could be falling off in the United States. Everybody likes that. And then we have the Japanese 10-year, and it also fell off a big chunk yesterday too. So we're seeing, with oil coming down, we're seeing bond yields coming down, and the threat of inflation coming down. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at the yen carry trade possibilities. This is not changing anytime soon. This is the daily chart. I've been showing you the weekly chart just to show you how, just to show you that they are creeping up together, but the daily chart does not look like it's converging at all. So I wouldn't really get excited about the yen carry trade breaking down, because it's not. You may have some spikes of some downward spikes of intervention taking place. As a matter of fact, we should probably have one coming up pretty soon. If the Japanese, I haven't seen the dollar versus the yen this high in my trading career, which would be quite some time, but it doesn't mean it's not going to happen again. I could be wrong on that. I'll research that in just a sec with you. Next, we've got the euro versus the Great British Pound right here. Wrong chart. I do this all the time. So let's come back up here and do that one and do that one. Leave that just where it is. Come back to this one. There we go. Now we come back to the euro versus the pound, and the Great British Pound is winning. It's right there at support. Very strong support at 86.19. If it breaks that, then we'll see what happens. And that should be a very interesting change in the European dynamics, European financial policy dynamics. DXY, 110.70. That's off to the races. And so we're now looking to the upper side of that, and the next stop for the upper side is going to be somewhere around. You get back before June 2025. And it's been a while since we've seen this high. So it'd be April 2025 when it was this high. The next stop is probably going to be right around here at 103.46. It's a big chunk. Hold on for just a second. Okay, and we are back. So we left off at the DXY. You're going to see some jumping around on the chart in just a minute. It's going to tell us a lot of things, like what's going on with the economy and stuff. And here we have the DXY at 101.71. So that's the inverse is the euro versus the dollar. It is coming down and coming down sharply. Broke resistance here to 114. So its next stop is going to be down here somewhere, which we also have not seen in quite some time. So it's going to take me a little bit more time to draw these lines in here to figure out where the next stop is going to be. I'm thinking 111.85. Could be the next stopping point, and we'll call that the May 2025. I don't know what to call that. Possible next stop. I'll just leave that unmarked. It's not really. It's just a slight resistance area here that could turn to support. So that's what I'm looking for is possible support levels. I think 112 might be the next support level for that, for the euro. So we will see about that. Pound versus the dollar. Right here, 131.55. Again, broke support at 132. And is coming down. Next stop for that, we know the next stop for that is going to be. It's going to be right here at about 130.97, about 131. So about 50 more pips, so we're going to be at strong support for the pound versus the dollar. Dollar versus the Swissy. Broke resistance at here at 81. So now it's up to 81.33. It's looking like it's petering out a little bit, so it may not be worth the risk to go into that one. Dollar versus the yen. We're getting to the yen crosses. Yen pairs. Just can call them crosses. Pushing 162. Not really with a lot of enthusiasm, but it's still might be worth the trade on that. Again, you're going to be running the risk of intervention, so it's set your stops close on that because the BOJ may intervene on that. Who knows? Dollar pound versus the yen. Finding support right there at 213 proper. So that's could be watching that turning around. Euro versus the yen, not turning around. It shows the difference in the pound versus the yen right there also. So it's coming down and coming down, trying to break support right there at 183.60. So we'll see if that does. Canadian versus the yen coming down, especially off the oil trade. So it's 113.64. And here we have the crude oil at 69.84. Love seeing that coming down under 70. We'll see if that can continue. That's for the NYMEX crude oil, by the way, not West Texas index. Look at that. Dollar versus the Canadian. This could be a substantial trade. I'm not involved in it, but this is one of those times I look back and wish I was. It's at 142.41. But coming close to 142.50. We'll see if it can take out that support area. It's 10 pips away, so I'm not getting into it yet. I might set a stop around 142.60 if I were to do that. And we're going to know something right in the next couple of seconds to see what's going to go on with the markets, because the numbers just got released on the I'm going to go to Forex Factory because my economic news calendar is not set up yet to hold. So here are the numbers on that. We have the PCE. Durable goods orders. I got that one too. Need to change that to all. Need to change my economic calendar too, so it includes all the rest of these. It did not include those others. So 2.1% better than expected on the On final GDP, final GDP price index is up slightly. Core PCE is flat. Unemployment claims down, whatever that's worth. And durable goods orders up 1.3%, expected a 0.5% increase. Durable goods orders month to month down 4.5%. That was expected down 5%, so that's good too. And then personal income and personal spending all both up 0.7%. So it looks like people are making more money, people are spending more money, and the economy is still going. So that's good. So let's go ahead and should be kind of a nothing else to change too drastically. Numbers aren't really anything blockbuster. So it should be trading as usual. Dollar versus the Aussie versus the dollar at 68.97. So right at 69. Major support level is going to be down from 69 down to 68.53. So it's right at support right there. I don't think I'm going to touch that. Might touch tomorrow. Who knows? Well, no, it's Friday. Usually don't place trades on Friday. Gold, 39.97. Testing 4,000. We'll see if that can continue. Next stop is going to be 39.30. So if it breaks $100 below where it is right now, it could be an interesting turnaround in the metals. Platinum coming off hard. Well, still coming off, finding support though, it looks like at 1587. We'll see if that can hold. Palladium, 1198. Finding support at 1183. We'll see if that holds. My favorite, silver. Silver's on sale. Look at that. 57.61 is where it is now. It goes below that, and 53 is going to be the next spot. 54. 53.5, so we're running there. 52.80. So silver is potentially on sale, so go buy some. That's my opinion. And the software sector was mixed yesterday. Not quite as my pleasure as it always as it has been. It's GoDaddy was up almost 7% yesterday. HubSpot was up 4.25% yesterday. Electricity, forget about it. Still going up. Dollar versus the Chinese yuan, kind of tapped out a little bit. There doesn't really seem to have any trading structure except down, so I'm not sure I would touch that one. I might go. I don't trade that one anyway. There's just too much going on, and there's too much information not coming out of the out of China that we can trust. Big Seven, Google, Magnificent Seven as they're known, was off yesterday. Amazon was up 0.07%. I guess Prime days are here, so everyone decided to do some shopping. Apple, at least that's probably what they're betting on. 293. Meta off slightly. Microsoft off 2.25%. Nvidia, chip maker, down 0.5%. Tesla right here at off of 1.5%, a little over 1.5%. And SpaceX off 1%. So we'll see if SpaceX can have a turnaround. That might be an interesting options play. I was thinking about that yesterday, coming in with a option. Well, it's as close to strike, as close as you can get the strike price to spot without putting out a ton of money on it. I haven't looked at the numbers on that yet, but that might be an interesting options play for you to research. I'm not researching it, but well, I may not show my research on it, but I might research it. Who knows? So that might be an interesting play on that. So that will come back to the US. And that is about all I've got for today. If you have any questions, then hit me up in the comment section. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel, and YouTube will let you know when I put out more. And lastly, if you, what else? Oh yeah, if you like the channel, give it a thumbs up. That'll help me get better as a YouTuber and do better with the channel. So with that, that's all I got for today. You guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.